Welcome back to Fantasy Football Talk for our Week 3 preview show. We got a good one. We're gonna review our bowl predictions. We forgot to do that last episode, but we're gonna review our bowl predictions on Week 2 for our Week 2 preview show. We're gonna go over on DraftKings and draft the best possible lineup you can have for Week 3. We'll release some injury news, game-by-game predictions, just like last week, and then our new bowl predictions for Week 3, and we'll see how it is, yeah?
It'll be spicy.
Yes, it will be. First, let's review our bowl predictions from last week, see if anyone did anything. My bold prediction was that the Raiders against the Jets were going to score 40-plus points, and Derek Carr would be pulled in the game. That was a little add-on. I shouldn't have done that. But the Raiders did score 40-plus, but Derek Carr played the whole game. So
Hey, it's unfortunate.
I didn't get that. Nathan,
Mine was also about Derek Carr, 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Well, he threw 3 to Crabtree.
And that was it?
Could have given 1 to anyone else. Yep, that was it.
And
Didn't have to go around either.
mine was a disappointment. I said Terrence West would get 3 touchdowns against the Cleveland Browns, and he only got 1. So he went go 1 touchdown to 3.
Is he even the main running back there anymore? Or is it Jabbar
Dixon.
Allen taking over?
Yeah, Allen, not Dixon.
No,
Oh, I don't even
the
know.
goal line, man.
Yeah.
That was a bad prediction.
Alright, so those are our bold predictions from last week. None of us were right.
No, right.
We'll see.
A couple close ones.
Maybe we'll be better next week.
Maybe 2 out of 3
We'll
close
see.
ones.
Mine's going to be better.
No cheating. Alright, so now we're going to head on over to DraftKings. And we're gonna pick the same team, put it on the same team, and we're gonna enter it and see how much we can do. So we're all gonna put the best possible week lineup for Week 3. Let's go ahead.
The lineup consists of a quarterback.
Why are you laughing so hard?
I just sneezed, yo.
Oh.
Turn over. Oh, crap.
Anyways, when Nathan cleans himself up.
So we'll turn up the lineup. We'll get some background information while he goes and cleans up.
Yes.
Dang it.
We'll start with quarterback.
We'll need a quarterback, 2 running backs,
Yes.
3 wide receivers, a tight end, a flex, and a defense.
Yes.
And the maximum salary you can have is $50,000.
50,000.
And players, quarterbacks usually run around. Good quarterbacks run around about 5,000 to 8,000.
Yeah.
Good running backs usually around the same price, 5,000 to 9,000. Running backs pretty much the same, going up to 9,500. It's just you gotta just put good players together into a good salary.
You good, man?
It's about decision making. So that's the whole basis of DraftKings.
Yes, and the best lineup, and we can't obviously go Tom Brady, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Le'Veon Bell, easy go. So that's why the money obviously lets us go some younger guys, not younger, guys that not so popular, not the best, that you guys might have questions to start or something that we think will have good weeks. So let's start off with our quarterback. Tom Brady's the highest at 7,700, followed by Rodgers, Breeze, Ryan, Carr. For me,
The obvious picks.
Cam Newton. I like Cam Newton. We get him for 6,600, and he's facing the Saints defense, who, like I said last game, let up like 700 and something, 93 yards
Yeah.
passing off his first 2 weeks. So should we go ahead and put Cam Newton in?
Him or Matt Stafford?
Yeah, I think that game's gonna be a shootout between Atlanta and Detroit.
Atlanta and Detroit.
I'm leaning towards Cam Newton though. What about you guys? Obviously, it's 3 of us, so whoever says if there's 2 over 1, then we have to go with that.
I like him.
All right, Cam Newton it is, no matter what anyone
that's
thinks.
a good. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we select the camera, moving to wide receiver.
All right, now
Running
running
back.
backs.
Running
We
back.
get 2 running backs here. You said before too. The first one I like a lot, Jay Ajayi.
Yeah, against the
He had a good game against the Chargers.
horrible Jets defense.
He's going for 7,700. I like him. Bell's the top at 8,800, followed by Elliott, Hunt, Ajayi, Gordon, McCoy, Montgomery. I say we go Ajayi. You guys agree?
Yeah.
I totally agree on that.
Ajayi.
We're gonna have to get a lower salary right next to running back though.
Yes.
Next back.
We can scroll down a little bit and look.
Christian McCaffrey's 6,000.
Mike Gillislee is also 5,700. He's getting touchdowns, C.J. Anderson against
How about-
Buffalo.
How about Carlos Hyde against the Rams?
I like that actually.
You like that?
5,200.
Yeah, 5,200. Alright.
The Rams, they got freaking smoked by the Redskins on the run. Remember Chris Thompson, 3 runs,
Yeah.
7 something. So let's go ahead and put Carlos Hyde in there.
Carlos
He's
Hyde.
a low salary.
Mm.
So you tell 30,000.
So 30,500 remaining.
With 3 wide receivers left and tight end
I
of
think
less
we're
than
gonna
defense.
We're gonna have to go low on wide receiver.
We can do a good one, then we have to do some. So wide receivers start with Julio Jones at 9,300, followed by Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham, AJ Green, Jordy Nelson, Mike Evans, and Crabtree.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Antonio Brown's gonna have the best week, but we can't, honestly.
It'd be too much.
Yeah, we can't.
Unless you wanted to go like a crap.
We go
tight
him,
end.
then we gotta go
I
down.
would rather go with like Jarvis Landry or Devontae Adams playing the Jets. But I don't
You
know
mean
who's
Devontae
gonna
Parker?
win. Yeah, Devontae
Yeah,
Parker.
he's down there. Landry 6,800, Devontae Parker
Oh,
6,300.
yeah.
So I like Devontae Parker. I mean, you saw what he can do with Cutler when Cutler threw deep, but Landry did have to catch the ball 13
Yeah,
times.
kind of about 13 passes.
That's a lot of receptions.
Ugh.
I definitely think for sure one of them though. So who do you guys prefer over the other? Landry's 500 more.
Yeah,
I say Parker.
yeah, I think I like Devontae.
We can go Parker. It's a
Alright, we'll go ahead
good
and
salary.
slip
Yeah.
Parker in there.
And then I was thinking Diggs. They're playing the Vikings are playing the Bucks. So Diggs or Thielen, but I think they might be too expensive. I don't know.
6,500 for Diggs.
You
Thielen's lower. Thielen's 5,700.
You said Antonio Brown
It's
against the
9,000,
Bears,
man.
and he's kind of expensive. But what about Martinez Bryant? Had a great week 2 against the Vikings.
course
We
he
said
did.
how he had a bad week 1.
Yeah,
He had a great week 2. Not a lot of catches, but that's the runs per hit. It could go back and forth, but with the Bears, they're gonna score points.
yeah.
They haven't really against the Browns and Vikings. They've scored around the same, but their defense came out big.
Mm-hmm.
I like Martinez Bryant if Antonio Brown's too expensive.
5,700
Are you guys
against the
good with
Bears.
that?
5,700.
Him or Adam Thielen?
You're a little bit
They're the
above
same
average.
price, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the same price. I like Martavis Bryant more.
Alright, we'll go ahead and do him then.
Another wide receiver. We'll need another low economy one.
Yeah, keep it in low.
Definitely not.
Kenny Galladay, Deshaun Jackson. They're 4,000.
We still could go Adam Thielen.
I mean, he's the same as Martavis Bryant. Then we'll only have 13,000 left for a tight end flex.
Yeah, or even like Jermaine Kearse is down there.
I see him.
I like Kenny Galladay only because Marvin Jones will be covered by Desmond Trufant.
Mhm.
Golden Tate's in the slot. I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
So Kenny Galladay, excuse me.
Golden Tate would be. No, Golden Tate's too high.
He's too expensive.
I like Galladay.
You think Galladay or like Mohamed Sanu on the Falcons?
Yeah, I say one of them.
I like Golden
You guys,
Galladay is $100 more.
that doesn't really mean anything. So I say Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, I say Kenny. Yeah.
The receivers aren't necessarily the biggest name, strongest guys, but
You think we should go flex now? Or tight end?
go tight end
Let's
first.
go tight end first. If there's sixes there.
A guy I like, hopefully, is I'll say Zach Ertz.
He's up.
Giants
5K.
let up a touchdown
1,000.
to
They're not.
Jason Witten the first week,
They don't have-
and Eric Ebron this last week.
They don't have BJ Goodson.
We can get him though, because if we get him for 5,000, we'll have $8,900 left. A defense is 3,900, so we'll have 5,000 for our flex.
So maybe we go Zach
Okay.
Ertz,
We could do Zach Ertz.
or even
We can
you're
do
talking about Jason
Jason
Witten
Witten against
against the
Arizona.
Cardinals. Because the Cowboys receivers will be covered by Patrick Peterson.
$500 though. Who's available at flex right now? We can get him at flex,
Or
right?
Jack Doyle playing the Browns. Flex, anyone's available. Anyone.
Me personally, I like Zach Ertz.
I like Zach Ertz as
Yeah, I
well.
like Zach Ertz.
Okay, we'll pick Zach Ertz.
Do you want to go defense now and then have all the rest for
Yeah, we'll
offense?
go defense next.
Defense.
So who plays the Browns or the Jets?
I like who's actually kind of down there is the Steelers
On
against the
Chicago,
Bears. Either them or Miami
Miami.
against the Jets. But I think Jets will be able to kind of score on Miami because their secondary isn't the best. I don't think Jets will run the ball. but they're going to be able to score on them because Miami secondary isn't that good.
Yeah.
But I like Steelers.
I like
defense.
Steelers defense. I think they're good and
I think it's
and they
solid.
can stop the Bears.
It's $300 less than the Dolphins.
Should we go with them?
I think we should go with them.
Let's do that.
And then for our flex, you have 5,500. So we're going to
That's
scroll down
enough.
a
That's
little.
enough.
Our top guy we can possibly get is Sammy Watkins or DeMarco Murray.
Oh.
He's questionable.
He's
though.
questionable, yeah.
We'll get to the injury news a
James
little later.
White, Tevin Coleman,
If he doesn't play, also
Derrick
we
Henry.
got Derrick
JJ
Henry,
Nelson, T.Y. Hilton.
Reddick. Lamar Miller's down here. You think he'll be good against
The
Patriots?
Marine one.
Jordan Howard's still down here. Isaiah Crowell.
Ooh.
Against
he's playing
Indianapolis.
Colts, yeah.
And he's due.
If we
not
get him,
good.
we can upgrade another position also.
Yeah.
Let's
We'll do that.
800.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Isaiah Crowell?
Yeah.
Alright. Now we have 800 left. I think we need to upgrade our wide receivers.
Yeah,
a little.
definitely.
Who should we take out?
Call
We have
it.
700 left.
Or we could just go really big on a certain position. Like say
Like here, just check out running backs real quick before we delete anyone.
Okay, I just got rid of Cam Newton and we can get Aaron Rodgers playing the Bengals.
Yeah.
Or Drew Brees.
We can get Aaron Rodgers playing the Bengals.
Yeah, at Green Bay. You think we should go that?
I kind of
or-
like that. But then again, Cam Newton's not.
I think we can upgrade a receiver or
I
something.
think we're gonna upgrade a receiver as well.
So like, who we take out? We take out Galladay, right?
Galladay.
Yeah, take out Galladay.
Or we can. Who's our expensive one? Parker.
Do we like Galladay more
And
than
we
Parker?
can
Yeah.
get 7.
We can get a 7K.
I kind of like Galladay more than
We
Parker,
can get
to be
Michael
honest.
Thomas or
Yeah.
Golden Tate or
Des Bryant, Tyreek Hill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can go up to one of them. We take out Parker. So let's take out Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Michael Thomas, honestly. Playing
Yes.
the Panthers defense, I don't think they have a shutdown corner.
They're gonna be behind. I think Carolina will score.
Yeah, I think Carolina's going to
And
win.
they throws, and so Drew Brees, I think will find them. So we're gonna go
Yeah.
Michael Thomas.
Michael
Michael
Thomas?
Thomas. And we'll max the budget out at 50K.
That's our max budget.
All right, so now we'll go ahead and read your team. We have at QB quarterback Cam Newton against terrifying Saints defense. Jay Ajayi and Carlos Hyde as our running backs. Carlos Hyde playing on Thursday night home against the Rams
Hopefully it is good.
on NFL Network NBC. Jay Ajayi at the Jets. Receivers, we have Michael Thomas against Carolina. We have Martavis Bryant against Chicago and Kenny Galladay against Atlanta because we think that one's going to be a shootout. At tight end, Zach Ertz. Giants have let up touchdowns to tight ends.
Yeah.
And Ertz has gotten 90 plus yards every game,
Yeah.
both games.
With like 6, 7 plus catches.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Wentz will use him. Isaiah Crowell against the Colts. I think he's due for a
Yeah, he's due
better
for-
game. I would say big game, just a
Big
better
game.
game. And then Steelers defense against the Bears.
Yeah.
The
It
Bears,
should be a.
not good.
Yeah.
Home advantage does also favor nearly half of our players, with Cam Newton playing in Carolina, Carlos Hyde playing in San Francisco.
It is
They're
kind
not
of.
away games.
Yeah,
We
so
want
it
to show up
should
for
be.
the crowd.
It should be pretty good.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll put that team in there, and then our review show, we will review and we'll see how we did in that tournament. All right, now we'll give you some injury news heading in to week 3. There's obviously a couple.
Couple that happened this week,
So a lot of people
last week.
will be limited during practices and stuff like that. Like Amari Cooper was limited today at practice, but no one's talking about him because he's fine. Some other ones are like DeMarco Murray did not practice because of his hamstring. So that can open up Derrick Henry. Picked up Derrick Henry and he's the starter. Yeah, he's playing Seattle, but Hyde ran all over Seattle this last week. And Montgomery had a decent game against Seattle week 1.
Yeah,
So-
Seattle's giving up a lot.
And Derrick Henry also had a big last week too.
When he didn't even play that much, Murray still
Yeah.
played a little bit.
Carolina offense is not looking pretty spectacular. I mean, we picked Cam Newton for our guy, but Kelvin Benjamin didn't practice today.
Greg
Or
Olsen
yesterday, Wednesday. And Cam Newton's still questionable, he's limited. And Greg Olson's out with injury for X amount of weeks. So They're not looking so hot.
Rob Kelly, the running back for the Redskins, was limited at today's practice. Still like Chris Thompson. Him and Samaj Kareem both had impressive week 2 performances. So even if Kelly does play, I think he won't get as much as he's gotten before.
Yeah.
In the first few weeks.
Jordan Howard was limited today, limited in practice. So he's still limited as of right now. Probably not to start as of right now for fantasy. Bears have a lot of players injured. It's probably one of the most injured rosters in the league.
3/4 their wide receivers are out.
So do the Broncos. Demaryius Thomas is still limited in practice with his hamstring.
Benny Fowler's out with a concussion. I can almost guarantee none of you have Benny Fowler on your team, but just saying. Andrew Luck still not practicing.
He's already been ruled out.
Yeah, already. That almost, and him not practicing almost certainly rules him out for week 4.
Yeah.
Against the Seahawks. It says at this point it's unclear why the Colts didn't put him on the PUP list, PUP list.
Pup list.
For the season, but they're hoping he can get back. Who knows? If you have luck, I would say hold on to him. But Kyle Eifert also did not practice on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Many of the Patriots offense did not practice this week. Chris
Rest
Hogan
day.
limited.
I'm
Brissett limited.
not finished with Eifert.
Eifert.
Tyler Eifert did not practice on Wednesday. And he's been a total bust the first 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Hasn't done.
He got a touchdown, but he got ruled back.
Yeah, the dude stepped out of bounds,
Yeah.
then decides to hop back in and make the catch. You can't do that, buddy.
So like I was saying, Patriots offense.
What? Jesus. Go on.
Chris Hogan was limited. Brissett was limited. Amendola was limited. All 3 receiivers. And Gronkowski was limited at practice this week.
Rob Gronkowski.
So, some other key players for teams. Giants. BJ Goodson did not play and did not practice this
BJ
week.
Goodson, yeah.
Odell Beckham's still limited in practice. Evan Engram's going in concussion protocol. The man who got a touchdown for the Giants. And General Jenkins is expected to return week 3 as he practiced this week.
Former Ram. Gotta love the guy.
Yeah.
Juan Jenkins.
All right. Is that good for injuries?
That's some key injuries, yeah, for the week. Look out.
Who's playing the Giants?
Eagles.
Eagles.
I think Alshon Jeffrey's gonna have a big day if Janoris Jenkins doesn't play.
Eagles don't have any.
Or their second receiver, Nelson Aguilar.
Yeah.
So he'll be covered by Eli Apple, who can't cover my dog. All right. So let's move on, and we're gonna go to game-by-game predictions. Who needs to win, and who the top fantasy player in that game we think will be. So
Sorry, on Thursday night?
yeah, we'll start Thursday night game on NFL Network here, San Francisco,
CBS.
hosting the Los Angeles Rams. Who do you guys think will win? And
Rams.
Yes, that's not that very tough. Rams.
Both running backs are going to get 80 yards plus.
I think Todd Gurley would be better
Yes,
than Carl
Hyde
Hyde.
and Gurley will both play good, I think. And
Rams.
I say Rams, and I say Todd Gurley.
I'd say the same.
Yeah, I say the same.
Even
Todd
though
Gurley.
both running backs would do great.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on. Baltimore and Jacksonville in London.
Well,
In London.
you guys
Sunday
can wake up at 6:30 to watch it.
6:30 in the morning.
I got the Ravens.
I have Ravens because their defense. They're going to intercept Bortles and go get more. Yeah, their defense just impressed me. Could be considered one of the best. Yes, they played the Bengals and the Browns. We get that. But it's so impressive.
Interesting.
I think.
I have Jacksonville.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the Jaguars.
Why?
Alright.
No idea why. I just feel they're going to win. Leonard Fournette, dude. That's why. Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette against the Ravens.
Bro.
I say the
Leonard
Ravens defense. I say the Ravens defense gets some good points in
That's,
this game.
All right. Well, wish you guys luck.
All right, moving on. Browns at Colts. What a game! Wow. It's the one I'm looking forward to.
Tickets start at $16.
Oh, yeah. $16 for tickets, the cheapest tickets on the market.
Oh my god.
Actually, wait.
Alrighty.
Yeah, one of the cheapest tickets. The 49ers is $13 this week.
Dude, I mean, the two 0 teams battling it out in Indianapolis. Keep in mind the Browns are favored.
Deshaun
Oh,
Kaiser
man.
versus Jacoby Brissett. Yahoo!
What a game! Yeah.
We also have,
Who do you guys have?
so I would say, who do you think, Nathan?
Colts.
That's your team. You gotta reduce your team, right?
No, I'm not just choosing them, but the Jacoby Brissett got the rust off. Dude, he's the best preseason performance to ever play the game, and the Browns are kind of a
Best
preseason.
preseason performance to ever
Dude, he
play
threw
the
4
game.
touchdowns and had a rushing touchdown on the Patriots, though. And he's playing the Browns. People can arguably say the Browns look like a preseason squad. I mean, he's due for a big day, man. Due for a big day. Supposed to come down on top.
I'm sorry, but I say Cleveland. And I think I
don't
I'd say the Browns
We
as
picked
well.
them in DraftKings. I say Isaiah
Who'd you say
Crowell.
no player?
Isaiah
Isaiah
Crowell
Crowell.
That's funny.
against the Colts.
Because the Colts have a solid run defense.
Okay, let's move on.
Alright, not being biased here.
Giants at
I'm not being
Eagles.
biased, dude.
Oh!
Let's see your Giants and Eagles game here.
You were the only one that picked Lions over Giants last
Keep
week.
in mind, he just picked up Carson Wentz in fantasy. Keep in mind.
Carson Wentz
He played really good. He played really good.
is the reason why the Eagles are
Carson
gonna win.
Wentz, start him this
No,
week, bro,
actually,
I'll
I
tell
take
ya.
that back. Eagles are going to win because the Giants O-line.
If
Not
Janoris,
even a fantasy player, just the Giants will
I
like.
got this.
Yeah.
If Janoris Jenkins plays, Giants win. If he doesn't play, Eagles win.
I said OBJ plays full, unlimited time, not just third downs. Giants win. 21-17.
All right, good luck.
I got Giants.
All right, next game. Dolphins at Jets.
Dolphins at Jets.
Toughie.
Awesome
Tough.
game once again, dude.
Tough.
I told you week 3 full of good games. Miami Dolphins.
Yeah,
Miami Dolphins
Jay
in
Ajayi.
East Rutherford, New
Jay
Jersey.
Ajayi goes for 150 yards.
J-Train.
129 yards. That's my prediction. 129.
150 yards, 2 touchdowns for Jay Ajayi. Jay Cutler, 1 touchdown, an interception. I mean, you gotta give Jay Cutler an interception every game.
Wow, we got some breaking news here. Roger Goodell's extension issues have been resolved. Deal getting close.
What does that mean?
We're resigning. Goodell's going to resign to be our commissioner.
Yes!
Yeah!
Let's
That's terrible.
Nolan?
So Roger Goodell,
Excited,
we get a lot more NFL drafts of boo, you suck, Goodell. A lot more of those. And some breaking news.
All
First
right.
time we've had breaking news on our show. First
Wow,
time we
man.
had breaking news on our show. All right, move on.
Wait, who did we have winning the last game?
Dolphins over Jets.
Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, Dolphins.
Broncos at Bills.
Broncos or defense?
Broncos, and I got C.J. Anderson.
Broncos, because the Bills.
They're gonna stop Sean McCoy just like the Panthers did last week. That's it.
Don't
Yeah.
stop them like they did stop
Panthers
them.
are stopping, Broncos can stop
Pretty
them.
easy. The second game, Saints at Panthers.
Panthers.
If Cam Newton plays the whole game, Panthers will win. But if it is injury and stuff, if he's not
He's playing the whole
make
game.
it-
He's playing the whole game. Panthers are winning 35-27.
Oh wow. Here's your first. 25-27.
27 points.
Next game, Steelers at Bears. We don't gotta spend much time on this one. Pittsburgh.
Steelers, Antonio Brown.
I mean,
Le'Veon Bell. He's due. Or he needs to get me some freaking points at
He
fantasy.
needs to practice first, then he'll
Yeah.
I mean,
play.
I got the I got the
I'm still, you say Bears. Alright,
I mean, it's in Chicago.
Oh! Falcons at Lions.
In Detroit, Michigan.
I think this game's gonna be a shootout. So I think both quarterbacks are gonna go off.
Falcons going 13-3. This is the game they have to win.
They don't win, it brings the record to a whole 2-1.
I have the Lions.
Yeah, I have
at
Lions.
home. Lions at home.
I think Devontae Freeman's gonna go crazy.
You know what? I want Lions.
But I'm gonna go with the Lions.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
I got
come back
Falcons,
to
you got- No. You can't go back. Falcons, Lions. You're the third choice here.
You know what? I'm going Lions. Because I want the Lions.
Lions pride.
Lions pride.
You don't think
Stafford.
the Falcons running backs? You think the Lions have a better running back than the Falcons?
They have Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I think
Falcons have
Stafford.
Ryan.
I think Stafford's better than
I
Ryan.
think Stafford's better than Ryan, dude.
Alright, moving on.
Stafford will have a better game than Matt Ryan.
Really?
Yes.
Alright.
$30.
$5. Matt Ryan does better than Matt Stafford.
$1. Matt Stafford is better than Matt Ryan.
Alright!
There we
we
go.
have a deal.
First deal.
That's a polar pop.
Buccaneers at Vikings. Buccaneers at Vikings.
Buccaneers at Vikings.
Get some wine here.
I
Oh,
got
it's
Buccaneers.
right!
Alright. Buccaneers, Vikings.
I got the Bucks.
I got the Vikings.
I got Vikings only because they're home.
I had double cook.
I mean, behind their new stadium, the Vikings defense
Really?
will help them.
Double
I got
cook.
Bucks.
He's on fantasy teams week.
I have Bucks and I have Deshaun Jackson. Catching a touchdown.
Getting 12 yards. Alright,
Two catches.
Texans at Patriots.
Let me think about that one a little quick.
Patriots.
In Foxborough.
Yeah,
Patriots.
Patriots defense
Patriots.
is going to have their comeback week here.
Patriots,
showing
I'm
against
gonna
Deshaun Watson.
go.
Watson's made some bad throws. I think he will.
Gilmore's going to be. Gilmore or Butler are going to guard DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Who's going to be open? You tell me.
Tell him.
Lamar Miller.
Alright, now we'll go to the afternoon game. Seahawks at Titans. That's going to be a good one.
In Nashville, Tennessee.
In
You
Nashville.
can say Seattle, they don't look good, and they don't blow any teams out, but they squeak by wins, and I think that's what they're going to do again.
Yeah, Seattle. Chris Carson.
I got Titans.
I think Seattle will squeak by wins.
I have the Titans. I got the underdog. I like Seahawks away.
The Titans are favored. How are they the underdog? We got the underdog.
Aha! Alright, another afternoon game. Cincinnati Bengals
And the
at Green Bay Packers.
Packers are favored by 9 points.
Okay, that's a little absurd.
In Lambeau, I'm going to see some Lambeau leaps out of Ty Montgomery this game.
I'm
I
also going to
say-
see some Lambeau
I'm
leaps.
sorry to say, but
There's going to be a few Bengal fans in the front row, and maybe Ray's going to go hop with them.
Yeah. Yeah, for one, it's supposed to be 35-7.
Yeah, as long as we get a touchdown, I'm happy.
I'm sorry the Packers will have to win this game.
Who do you have?
Green Bay.
All right.
Can't really argue that one. Move on. Chiefs at Chargers. Young Wei Koo game-winning field goal.
Oh no, no.
Because they're home.
In
I go Kansas City.
Center.
I don't think Chargers have it.
Their field sucks. I got Kansas City.
They hit nobody at their
I
stadium.
know, this
Guarantee you, if you
sucks.
watch the game, look in the stands, all red you'll see. All Chiefs.
Oh yeah.
There was mostly filled with Miami fans last week. It's going to be Kansas City fans.
I got the Chiefs and Alex Smith or Cremo going out.
Or
I
Tyreek Hill. Or Travis Kelce.
I got Chiefs. I got Tyreek Hill.
Alright. And now our Sunday night game seen on NBC. Commentated by Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth. Raiders at Redskins. I think this one has the potential to be a shootout too.
Lots of tickets still available for this game.
I have Oakland.
4,880 tickets are still available, starting at $31.
There ain't no Washington fans out there, man.
I think this one has the potential of being a
Shootout.
shootout though. I go Oakland because I think Carr's better than Cousins. That's why.
Oakland, I'm gonna go Crouchy again.
Ooh. Oakland, Marshawn Lynch. 2 touchdown performance happened.
And Monday night.
Monday night, Cowboys going to the desert to play the Cardinals on ESPN
Dude.
by that bald dude and John Gruden commentating.
And watch
I don't know that
ESPN
bald
on the
dude's
app.
name.
This would have been like the battle of the running backs.
David Johnson versus
But now
Cowdy.
look at it, dude.
Now it's
Cowboys.
But now it's the
Now it's
battle
Cowdy
of the
Elliott,
one
yeah,
running back.
versus hospitalized David Johnson.
Patty LA versus Hurt DJ. Cowboys.
I go Cowboys.
The
They'll bounce
Cowboys
back.
had a bad week.
They'll bounce back. In Arizona, they squeaked by the Colts in overtime because percent to a pick.
Tyrann Matthew is so good.
Ugh.
All right, now we'll do this. Who's going to be the most impressive team this week? Nolan, you want to start it off? Most impressive team.
Most impressive team. I think the Rams might be able to show what they have against the Niners Thursday. They look like a really good team, even though I think they're 1-1, correct? Are they 1-1?
Yeah.
They have a lot to prove with Jared Goff, second year.
Especially after last week.
I think they could take off with the NFC West. If Seattle is going down.
Like the Arizona and
Keep in mind they do have the 49ers in that division.
Alright, Nathan, you're most impressive.
The Kansas City Chiefs playing the divisional matchup versus the San Diego Chargers.
I was thinking
In
that
San
too.
Jose Carson.
You know, LA Chargers, not San Diego Chargers.
Ah, crap. Dang it.
Los
This
Angeles!
gets me.
I said St. Louis too for Rams.
Yeah, I got Chiefs. Chiefs are going to come out on this.
And those games are usually always close. And I think Chiefs have the potential of making it open. That would be impressive.
far.
I almost went them, but my team actually is the Detroit Lions. I've seen people out of all the 2-0 teams, I've seen comments saying Lions should be 2-0.
They're fake.
They're
That's
not.
what they
They're
are.
the bad 2-0 team. I disagree. Stafford being highest paid has come out sharp. They have a good receiving core.
Mhm.
If Abdullah had a good game against the Giants, if he can continue that, I think they have potential. Ziggy Ansah, Gerard Davis, the rookie, I think out of Missouri, I'm guessing. Nice secondary. And at home against the Falcons, I think they'll beat the Falcons, and I think that'll be most impressive.
Ooh, I forgot about that. Big play Slay is going to be guarding Julio Jones.
Big
Wow.
play Slay.
All right. Yeah, that's it for now. That's it for our game-by-game predictions and fantasy players. Now we'll end it off with our bold predictions for week 3. Nathan, you want to start us off?
Okay, my bold prediction is pretty bold. I mean, this is a guy who should have had. I don't think he even has a touchdown yet.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. Christian McCaffrey gets a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown against the weak Saints defense. And the Panthers
Wow.
win 35-27. Like I said earlier.
That is bold. That is bold.
That's pretty
We'll see.
bold.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
kind of like me last time, you have 2 parts to that.
Yeah,
McCaffrey
Yeah.
and then the Panthers winning.
yeah.
All right,
Confident.
I'll go ahead and do mine. My bold prediction of week 3.
Here we go.
Drum roll, please.
Lame.
The Pittsburgh Steelers will shut out the Bears in Chicago. Why are you laughing?
The Buccaneers were going to shut them out, but they played prevent defense. So they didn't need to. The Steelers won't need to either. They can give up a couple touchdowns to win the game.
Okay, Mr. McCaffrey. Steelers will shut out the Bears in Chicago.
Alright, we'll
Alright. If the man plays a full 90% snaps, 8%
see.
snaps.
Odell.
Odell will get 2 touchdowns against Philadelphia.
Biased.
Jesus.
Odell 2 touchdowns.
And after our show, we'll
Touchdowns
see you
against
next week.
Philadelphia.
Ah, dude.
Mine are always about touchdowns.
Are you serious?
OBJ, 2 touchdowns
Who's gonna throw it to
against
him?
Philly.
Hopefully Eli gets
Eli
sent out.
Manning's in
Davis
my
Webb.
ass the whole
Davis
game.
Webb, good show. Geno Smith,
The
good
left
one.
tackle gets
Yeah.
shoved over.
Eric Flowers
by
got
wind.
He was picking daisies.
Woo!
Oh, we'll see.
All right.
Hey, watch out for big play Slay.
That's it for today's
Running last week.
episode. Thank you for watching our week 3 preview. Hopefully you can do good and win fantasy this week. If you're 0-2,
I'm winning
you know
this
that win
week.
board. I'm 0-2.
I'm gonna knock right off the
I'm gonna win.
Moving to 2-1,
And make sure to
baby.
tune in for Thursday night's matchup.
Yes, Thursday night on NFL Network, Rams at 49ers. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at TalkFantasyFB. Have any
Tell all your
questions?
friends about us. Let's get things moving. Sorry.
If you have any questions, tweet at us and we'll answer them on the show. A little shout out, and yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah!